next concept that we have to do is your
Oh, yeah.
mid-segment theorem. And you would have done this in context of triangles.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I did, yeah.
Yeah, this is for trapezoids, trapezoid mid-segment theorem. Okay, we have this trapezoid, and mid-segment, from mid-segment you can remember, you see the legs of the trapezoid. You have to take the midpoints of the legs. Okay, so first of all, let's name the vertices A, B, C, and D. You have to take the midpoints of the legs, Adviti. So this is going to be the midpoint of AB, and this is going to be the midpoint of CD. Let's call these X and Y. Now, if I connect these two midpoints, okay, so if you have a segment like this, which is connecting the midpoints of the two legs, okay, in that case, this segment XY will be
To
parallel
AD and BC.
to both. Yes, because BC and AD, they are both already parallel. Okay, that's given because it's a trapezoid. So in trapezoid, we have one pair of parallel sides. So BC and AD, they are already parallel. Now, if we draw a line segment which is connecting the midpoints of the legs, so that also becomes parallel to BC and AD, are the midpoints of AB and DC. Then, first thing is XY will become parallel to BC. It will also become parallel to AD. And the length of XY can be written as half of the sum of AD and BC. In triangles, this theorem is this theorem changes. The theorem is slightly different. In triangles, you get like this mid segment becomes exactly half of the base.
Mhm.
If you remember, if you have a triangle like this and you connect the midpoints, okay, then this line becomes half of the base. Okay, but since in a trapezoid you don't have one base, so this segment is actually the average of those two bases. See, half of AD plus BC is what? It is the average, right?
Mhm.
You're adding AD and BC and then you're dividing it by 2. So basically you're finding the average of the two sides.
Got
So, and this is also the logic behind the area of a trapezoid. You take the average of the two bases and you multiply that by the height. But in triangles, you just multiply the base by height and you divide that by 2. But since here there are two bases, so you have to take average of the two bases and multiply that by height. Okay, is this clear, Adviti? This, so if this is given, then this will follow
it. So if X and Y are the midpoints of AB and DC. Yes.
respectively.
Then XY is parallel to BC and XY will also be parallel to AD. And then XY is just half of AD plus BC. Got it.
Yeah, xy will be just, you can remember it like this, that xy will be average of the
Yeah.
two parallel sides. Yeah, it's just, word problems are nothing but contextual problems. Like whatever you have learned, you have to apply it to a real world context. That's it. Okay, so there is a girl. She is making, like, she is making a purse, a bag, which kind of looks like this. Okay, and this top is, this top measures 6 inches, and this is exactly in the middle. We know that this is 2 inches. This is 2 inches. And the bottom, like the base of the bag, is 9 inches. Okay. Okay, so we have Elizabeth. She makes a trapezoidal handbag. for her friend, and she stitches decorative trim along the top, middle, and bottom on both sides of the handbag. Okay, so this blue line that you see, this is a stitching. She will be stitching like something she will stitch here. Okay, now we have to find out how much trim does she need for three handbags.
Oh,
So she will be trimming, she will be like this stitching that you see, this she will be doing along the top and in the middle and at the bottom. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, she stitches decorative trim along the top, middle, and bottom. So you can see three stitches along the top, middle, and bottom. So since they're saying top, middle, and bottom, this information is enough that this is specifically
okay.
the midpoints.
Then we can just do 9 plus 6 divided by 2 to find the middle.
Yes,
And 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. And then 7.5, so 7.5 times
7.5.
3, that should be, uh,
No, so you have to trim along the middle, along the top, and along the bottom. So for one bag, it's going to be 7.5 plus top is 6 plus
oh,
bottom is 9. So that's for one bag. So this is
yeah.
now you can do this, right? And then you multiply it by 3, whatever will be the answer. We'll not discuss the final answer. Okay. The property that we used was that the length of the mid segment is going to be the average of
Mhm.
the top and bottom.